So in this video we'll talk about Stripe. So Stripe is a well-known online payment system which allows users to pay for their order either using their credit card or debit card. So just stay with me, and then in the next part we'll try to configure Stripe for our Enatega application. In this part we'll try to set up the Stripe for the payment system. If you do not have any account, just click on create account, insert all the important details including your email. Since I'm testing it, I'm using Mailinator as our testing email, and then type any name, select the country of your choice, and then add any password, or you can suggest a strong password. Just click on create account and this will create a Stripe account for you. Verify your email. You should receive an email on your email address. Just click on the link and your account has been verified. Now this is actually in test mode, but for production you must use a business profile. You can see that you have an option on the top bar which says complete profile. This is for the business profile. Now go to the search and select webhooks. But before that, let's create an API key. Now Stripe gives you some default keys. We can use them as well. And let's update the Enatega configuration. We can go to the Stripe and paste our public key and the secret as well. Click on reveal secret key, copy the key and paste it in your configuration, and click on save. Our next step will be to create a webhook for our Stripe account. The webhook URL must be the customer web portal URL. Now currently we have not deployed it, but just keep in mind that when we deployed that URL, you have to update the Stripe webhook URL. So just go to the Stripe dashboard and to the webhooks, or if you are in the root page, you can just go to the developers, click on the webhooks, click on add an endpoint. Now here you need to paste the front-end URL of your customer web portal. Now here we need to add some events. So the first event is going to be event account updated. The second one is going to be checkout session completed. And then you can click on add events. Now these two events have been added. Now click on add endpoint, and this will add this endpoint as a webhook. You can go back to the webhooks and add any other endpoints as well. If you click on the link, you can see that you have the prompt waiting for the events. But before that, click on signing secret. Now this is the secret that we need. This is an important secret. Copy the secret and go to the railway app where you actually deployed your backend API. Go to the dashboard and now select your project. Go to the variables, edit the variable. Now in the Stripe webhook endpoint secret, you have to paste this secret. update the variables. We have multiple envs as well that are required. Just make sure that you add the names, and then we'll add them in the future if required. But most of the environment variables are fetched from the configuration API. You can see that we have both. We have updated the dashboard URL and the web URL, and this URL will be updated when once you deploy your admin portal and your customer web portal. Just come back here to the environment variables and update both the URLs. The dashboard URL is the admin portal, and the web URL is actually the customer web portal. Just update the video variables and click on deploy, and this will deploy a new build with the updated changes. The backend API has been deployed successfully with the latest changes.